Hi there, Loy Machedo. Speaking to you from LoyMachedo.com. Who's Loy Machedo and Think Personal Branding. Today the date is August 16, 2017. Time right now is 8:23 in the morning. All right. I'll be making a series of these videos every day, at least one video. That's minimum. Because I've just decided to make a change in my morning routine. For those of you who do not know, what is my morning routine? My morning routine is predominantly something that I do every day after waking up in the morning. Whether it's a holiday, it's not a holiday, whatever it is, I always have my morning routine. So I'll just give you a rundown of how my morning routine is like and what are the changes. And before I do speak to you more about it, just want to tell you, do like and subscribe to my channel. That is, if you like my video, you like the video. If you don't like the video, you don't have to like it. Subscribe to my channel if you want to receive videos like this. And down below, I put a link of my new my Quora account. That is, Quora is a great place. Quora is a place where I accidentally bumped into it. One of my friends told me about it. It is a place where you get a lot of questions and you can answer a lot of questions and position yourself as an expert in a certain industry. Most of the people who are there are there to network with other people, to expand on their business, to market themselves indirectly. You can't do it directly, while giving worthwhile answers. So it's a really great platform. I think you should experience what it is all about. I was there now. I think it's my third month. I have around, as per my stats, it says I have 14.3 million views, 9.2 million views this month, and yeah, I've answered 1,294 questions, and I have 26,311 followers. Thank you, baby. That's my sweetie. Okay, so that's my wifey. All right, so just give you a rundown of my morning routine. Yeah, keep this here. Yeah. My morning routine is, if you want to follow a morning routine, what you need to do is, first and foremost, is get up on a, before I don't forget, so I'm putting my Quora link down below in the description. You can click and add me and follow me if you like. It'll be nice. You can ask any questions, and if you have any questions with regards to Quora, I'll be more than happy to answer them. So, now, first and foremost is, what is my morning routine, what was my morning routine, and what is my morning routine now. First, let me make you understand what is a morning routine. A morning routine is a routine that you follow after you wake up. Now, I came to know about this after I read Tools of Titans. Tools of Titans is a book by Tim Ferriss. Tim Ferriss is one of my favorite authors. You must read his books. It's a 4-hour week, 4-hour body, 4-hour work week, 4-hour chef. And now he has come out with Tools of Titans. He's incredible. I mean, he was an angel investor. He is also a blogger. He's more like a guinea pig who experiments on himself so that he can give you the best solutions. The easiest way to learn a language, to deconstruct let's say a skill or talent. And he speaks everything from speed reading to learning a language to how to ace a marathon in less than 2 months or 3 months, to how to learn, let's say, rifle shooting or even ballroom dancing. He just decided to become a ballroom dancer, and he became a world champion. So whatever he does have a track record. He even experiments with his own body with relation to steroids, with relation to nootropics, that is the brain, supplements and medicines. Even I've tried that. So I've literally more or less tried everything Tim Ferriss has stated, and I can tell you he's legit. He's really good. Okay, so I found out about the morning routine after checking out Tim Ferriss's books and his work, and reading about, if you're a fan of Tony Robbins, if you're a fan of all these, accomplished people, speakers or authors, all of them have a morning routine. So now I created one for myself, so you can choose whatever you like. So what is a morning routine? Morning routine is a routine that you do after you wake up in the morning. That's the first thing that you do, and you must do it, because others your whole day goes messed up. And whomsoever I've been dealing with, whether it's my clients, whether it's my students, whether it's my friends, even business associates, I tell them have a morning routine and follow that. So that's very important. Now, what's in my morning routine? First, I always ask my wife to wake me up, because my wife is she's a farmer, and she has this habit of waking up in the morning. I don't have a habit of sitting down the whole night. Before, I used to sit up to 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning, and sleep, and then get up at 12 in the afternoon. So obviously, once you're married, you want to balance things out. So I didn't want her to sit down with me the whole night. So what we do, unless of course I have a client, so what we do is we have a plan. We have a plan when we are going to sleep. Okay, so it starts, actually my morning routine starts the night before, where I decide what time I'm going to sleep. So yesterday I thought to myself, I need to sleep early because I want to get up, let's say by 5:30. Okay, I wanted to get up by 4:30, but then we went for shopping. So we went for shopping. That is our weekly shopping. We finished. We had a list. We always make a list. We never go shopping without a list, and we stick to the list. Okay, so we went for shopping. By the time we came back, we ended up coming back at least an hour late. So everything got pushed by an hour. So after having food, I sat down. This is my diary. This is my diary. Okay. What I do is I write down in this, or what I do is I have online, which I recommend for you to use. That is Google Docs. Instead of MS Word, Microsoft Word. And the thing I hate about Microsoft Word is if it crashes, you lose your work. So I use Google Docs. Google Docs is a online. That is like all these office productivity applications which are there, and Google Docs, I have it online, and what I do is on Google Docs I create a document. Okay, now after I've created this document, I wrote down what is my plan, and my plan today was, first I would make this video. Okay, the next one is I would after I make this video, I would write an article on my website. So first is a video, second is an article, third one is I would go through an educational blog, or I'll go through an educational book or a CD or a program. So I've decided to go through the Talent Code, that is by Daniel Coyle. Okay, so it's a small book, but what I kind of liked about it is it says unlocking the secrets of skill in sports, arts, music, maths, and just about everything. So I thought, fine, it's a small book, it's not a very big book. I'll listen to it. This one is an audio book. It has around how many CDs? It has 6 hours in 5 CDs. So within 5 days, I'm going to finish it if I more or less go through it 1 hour a day. So I decided I would first I would put this video. This is my first assignment for the day. The second one is having an article. The third one is listening to an educational material. Now, why am I doing this in the first 3 hours of the day? The video is because I'm creating something. When you're creating something, you should always do it first thing in the morning. My mind works very well when I just wake up. So my mind is really fresh. It's really good. So, I'll put up, create something, do something of value that adds value to my customers, my clients, my viewers. Okay. So the first one is creation. Then is the article. So article is more or less the same. The reason why I do the video first is because the video can go faster. I can speak a lot more. People love videos much more than articles. Then the second one is the article bit. So I don't have to speak, and I can just write down the points. And then after that comes the educational, that is study, learn something new. Because you need to understand that in order for me to be good as a coach, I need to keep learning, studying, updating myself. I can't live on, my past accomplishments. Like people, when they say I have an MBA or a PhD, which I got 20 years ago. So that was 20 years ago. You need to keep updating yourself. In my case, agreed, I don't have a PhD. I have not done any research theses, or I've not studied. But what I do is I keep studying and learning something new every single day. Every single day, there's something new that I'm learning, and something that I can use in the real world. It doesn't make any sense if you learn and study something that has nothing to do with what you do. Like, for example, I meet a lot of these guys who have done, bachelor's in science or bachelor's in commerce, and they're working for a printing business. They're working as an employee, and they have an online internet store. So what has Bachelor of Science got to do with a printing business and working online? It doesn't make any sense, So I study and learn only what sharpens my skills, like Stephen Covey says, sharpening a saw. I only focus on those things that add value to what I'm doing, okay? And the reason why I'm adding value to what I'm doing is because then it offers value to what my customers want. And then when I offer them value, they trust me more. They are ready to invest more in me, and then I can invest in myself. So that's why I believe you need to keep studying and learning every time. So first one was creating a video. Second one was writing an article, which I'm going to do later. Third one is I'm going to be listening to 1 hour of this uninterrupted. The next one, which I'm going to do, is again learning, but this will be an online marketing course because I'm just new. I'm a total newbie where learning how to market yourself online is concerned. Trust me, I've never done that. I've never been an internet marketer. Okay, I've never done that. I'm doing it for the first time because when I was in Dubai, people would meet me face to face, and they would pay me shitloads of money. But now it is me being online, so the dynamics are different, so I need to learn. And because I have ADHD, that is, my brain works really fast. If you do not know what is ADHD, I'll put it in the link below. It is attention deficit hyperactive disorder, whereby I'm hyper, just hyper. I can't sit in one place. I can't read for more than 5 minutes. I have to be everywhere. Okay, so this is what I plan to do in the first 3 hours of the morning, whereby first is video, second is an article, third is studying, learning something new. Last one would be learning something about an internet marketing course. So 4 things roughly take around 3 hours or 4 hours of my time in the morning. After which I would take a break. After the break, that is the first slot. The second slot would be I would, spend my time on Quora. That is, Quora is this platform which I recommended, which link I put below, where I will answer questions that are sent to me by people, by customers. Some of them are really silly, like what does Loy eat for breakfast? What is Loy's favorite sexual position? Another one was why does Loy tattoo himself? So all kinds of questions, and these questions are sent to me by youngsters. And then there are really good questions as to how do I overcome depression, or can you give me some student hacks, or maybe even questions about how to get a job, or how do I face my life in Dubai. So the ones which are silly, it's very easy, just put one line. But for the ones that you're talking about, which require research, like for example social hacks or study hacks, these kind of questions take 8 hours or 10 hours or sometimes even 3 days just to answer. So what I do is I spend the next 3 to 4 hours answering questions. The last, then I take a break again, and then the last part of the day, so you see 4 hours, okay, 4 hours, that is slot number 1. Then I go for 4 hours, that is slot number 2, that is Quora. And 4 hours, slot number 3 is dedicated to answering emails, is dedicated to answering questions for the people on Quora or on my email or on Facebook. People who send me emails, I get shitloads of emails, so many messages. So what I do is I answer all of them. And this is a tip for you, for those of you who receive emails. if you receive lots of them. I have templates, standard copy-paste templates, okay? I just put like, thank you very much for your email. And this is, you can save them on Google Docs. Template 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. I just copy paste and I just send it across to them. So let's say someone is asking me for, hi Loy, I have this problem. Can you do this? Can you do that? Whatever. I just send them a standard email. Thank you very much for your question. You have 3 options. Number 1 is if you want for free, please send it to Quora so many people can be helped at the same time. If you want a video, that is option number 2. It'll take you at least 1 week or 15 days. And if you're on option number 3, immediately you want me to answer, that is a priority for you. Please go to my website and please pay the amount. So I have standard templates that I send people, and this saves time. Imagine if you have around 200 emails, instead of spending each and every one, blah, 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 copy, paste, finish. I finish 200 emails quickly. If in case an email is very long and I just scan through it, doesn't make sense, I send that person a 1 line. I didn't understand. Can you send me 1 line? What do you want? Simple, to the point. I don't put thanking you, yours sincerely, best regards, and just 1 line to the point. That's it. Because this is only if you're not working in the service industry. If you're working in the service industry, you need to be nice and all this stuff. But copy paste, that's it. And yes, obviously in every email I have my business card at the end or a call to action, if you want to go here or there or whatever. Like same thing which you can see in the Google description box. What's in my fucking eye? Okay, so this is what I normally do in terms of my whole day routine. So you see how the morning routine connects with the rest of the day. So the first 4 hours, which is the main productivity day, first part. The second part is adding value. The third part is answering emails and questions. Now, sometimes or most of the time, I get customers who say, Loy, I'm free only in the evening. I'm free only in the evening. I need your help only in the evening. What is in my fucking eye? Okay. The only part is when they come or when they want to get in touch with me in the evening, that messes up my program for the next day, because if they sit and talk to me for 1 hour, sometimes 2 hours, I have to sit because my client is important. So then after they finish, only then I can plan out the next day. So before I sleep, again, I plan out how my day is. And I do not sleep unless and until my day is completely planned. Okay, I never sleep until my day is planned. So what I do is I clean up I can't show you my desk, but because it's an iMac. So what I do is I clean up my entire desk. I make sure, I tell my wife also, make sure everything is clean. So I also help her out, remove anything that is not required. And you might find this surprising, but I actually disconnect my keyboard. I disconnect my mouse. I clean it with the alcohol. I clean up everything, make sure it's sparky. It's like a kitchen after these 5-star restaurants where you have these amazing chefs where after they finish the day they clean everything and keep it sparkling. So this is my workstation. I have to make sure it's clean properly. Okay. And after I clean everything, I plan out what is my day for tomorrow, and I make sure I have all the tools. Like today, since it was more listening, like I told you, the CD, I kept the CD here right in front. When I get up in the morning, I use this book, which I'll be telling you what is my morning schedule and how I change it. So everything I keep it right in the front, so I don't have to move anywhere. So it's like if you're going for a gym training session, you'd keep your gym bag, you'd keep your gym clothes, you'd keep your nutrition bar, you'd keep your cold drink, everything right in front. Okay. So how was my so that's with regards to how do I plan things. Now coming to the morning routine. Before, my morning routine was I would get up in the morning. After I get up in the morning, I find it hard to get up in the morning. I'll be honest with you. Let me just sip my coffee. After I get up in the morning, that's espresso. After I get up in the morning, I always tell my wife to, give me a nice little scratch at the back. It kind of relaxes me. And one effective method of getting up in the morning, which I found out, is I ask my wife to switch off the AC, switch off the fan. Otherwise, I just hug my pillow and go to sleep because I just love hugging the pillow. I love feeling warm. It's so nice. And if my wife comes, I cuddle with her. And, before she used to cuddle with me and then we used to end up sleeping. So I told her, don't do that. We will do that in the afternoon or, have a romantic session in the evening. So don't hug me and end up sleeping. Sometimes she even forgets that and we end up cuddling and sleeping. So I'm a human, okay? Not superhuman. So the first thing is getting up in the morning, I ask her to switch off the AC, switch off the fan, because I don't like when it's warm. I like when it's cool, and that's how I sleep. So after she has switched it off, the second instruction which I've given my wife is keep, scratching my back. I kind of like it. It feels nice. I must have been a dog or a bear in my previous life. So she keeps scratching and it kind of prevents me from sleeping because something is going on. So then finally I say, oh, okay. And I sit on the bed. And she keeps doing that. And I get to my senses. Now, what I've realized is unless light goes in my eyes, I'm not awake. Okay. Now, contrary to the previous recommendation that I gave people. Previously, I told people, don't look at your iPhone, don't look at your smartphone. But now what I do is, in order to wake up, I need to have some light in my eyes. So what I do is I open up with the news, and mostly I see Mail Online because Mail Online has all this shocking, controversial stuff. And today, the controversial stuff was about I think it was Caroline or something. It's Donald Trump. Donald Trump supports the left or the right or whatever. You had this white supremacist, and you had these people attack normal people, and some clash took place. So I was watching these videos. Now, when I watch these videos, it kind of wakes me up like, okay, fine. Because once light goes into your eyes, you wake up. So I look at the phone as my wife is, just stimulating my back to wake me up, and I'm like, okay, fine, I'm awake. After that, I get up, I go sit in the toilet. That's my normal, style of doing this. I sit in the toilet and I still have my iPhone, and I'm looking at some of the videos for ideas or for inspiration or, just to get ideas. But now what I do is I don't look at shocking stuff. I normally look at the videos related to my industry. Okay, so in my case, it is self-improvement, it is self-growth. So normally I listen to Tony Robbins. You cannot fall asleep when you listen to Tony Robbins. Or once again, I listen to Tim Ferriss, or I listen to Ivan. What's his name? Ivan I'll give you his name. He's another kind of inspirational speaker of mine. Inspirational speaker, but he's a great guy. Yes, his name is Ivan Carmichael. He always has his top 10 rules of success, top 10 rules of something, top 10 rules of something. So fine. So I check out his channel and I check out whatever is good about him. So then by the time as I sit in the toilet, I'm looking at these. So it's actually me waking up at the same time, having something of education going to my system. So it takes around 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And by the time, even if I don't poop or piss or whatever, I'm sitting in the toilet, it wakes me up. From there, I go into the washroom. The washroom, what I do is I keep my iPhone and I put it on max volume. I put it on one of the stands, and I'm listening to something that is of a great talk where I don't have to see the video. But if I feel I need to see, then I position the iPhone in a proper way like this, like I position, and I'm watching the video while I'm, taking a shower. Obviously there's no hair, so I put a body wash and I'm looking at it, and and when I have my bath, I make sure it's like an exercise. I keep stretching myself and keep rubbing hard, so it's more like a workout. And a good recommendation is you should use something that is of a really strong fragrance, which kind of helps me. I always like this menthol kind of fragrance, and sometimes I do like a women's kind of what do you say, body wash like Lux or something, or Imperial Lather, which is kind of creamy. So I put it all, and I make sure that I'm really taking care of my body. I'm really taking care. Okay, scrub myself really well. And once I put it all over me, I don't wash it off. I let it be so that it gets rid of any dirt or anything there. And then I start brushing my teeth. So it's there and I'm brushing my teeth. And when I brush my teeth, obviously you need to be careful, because before I used to brush like this violently. That's why I have my teeth at the back has chipped off the enamel. So now I do it properly, like romantic. And then I scrub my tongue as well. Scrubbing the tongue is very important. If you have not done it, do it. Once that is over, then here's the funny thing. After all that paste is in my mouth, I don't wash it off. I then wash my body off while this is still there, and then I gargle with a mouthwash. So now my body is like smelling like amazing, and my mouth, by the time I finish the mouthwash, my mouth is also smelling amazing. Okay, so taking care of my body, smelling amazing. I dry myself, and this is where my wife helps me. She always helps me put powder. I put powder everywhere, and I feel like fresh. So first part of the morning. After I finish that, then I go into my bedroom. My wife comes with me because we do the first part of the exercise, that is breathing exercise. The breathing part of the exercise is, to make you understand how is the breathing exercise, is we follow the Wim Hof method. The Wim Hof method of breathing is whereby you take in deep breaths, like we keep doing this, I think literally, I think for 10 minutes. Yes, not I think. We do it for 10 minutes. I do it for 5 minutes. Then I just do an exercise like 20 push-ups or 30 push-ups. And I do another 5 minutes. Okay. So a total of 10 minutes of deep breathing. The reason for deep breathing is when you take in oxygen, oxygen is the most important. People become vegetables, or they get brain damage, or they get organ damage when there is no oxygen supplied to the blood and there is no oxygen supplied to the brain. So obviously the reverse is true. Too much of oxygen is always good. So I take in a lot of oxygen for the next 10 minutes. And Wim Hof method, you need to check this guy out. I'll put it in the link below. WINHOF, Wim Hof. Okay, so we take the Wim Hof method and we keep doing it until we have like enough and more oxygen in the system. And especially towards the last 1 minute, as I have the timer, me and my wife, we do the breathing even more aggressively, like we keep doing this way. Now, if you're doing it for the first time, you would feel lightheaded. You would feel like ants are going in the system. You'll literally feel like someone has slapped you 10 times. But once you get used to it, now we have been doing this for past 2 months or 3 months. It's perfect. We are perfectly okay. So after we have done the Wim Hof breathing method, in between I've done the push-ups. That is just to get the blood circulation, adrenaline flowing. Once we have finished the breathing, then we go into the meditation mode. The meditation mode is once again 10 to 15 minutes. So if breathing was 5 minutes, push-ups 5 minutes, or you can have 10 minutes of breathing, and then you can move to the meditation. The meditation is whereby you can sit still, like I'm sitting on this chair. You can sit still, or you can lie down on the bed. I prefer to lie down on the bed because it kind of helps you relax. So I listen to a meditation app. You can use Headspace, you can use Calm, you can use Relax Melodies. I listen to Relax Melodies, just music. It's nothing. I'll just play the music for you because many people have asked me. Now this is Relax Melodies. If you can see, Relax Melodies is here. Now in Relax Melodies, you have different sounds. Like this is one sound. This is the one I listen to. It's Eternity. Okay, I'll just play it off for you. . Okay, so this is relaxed melodies, and you also have monk chant. I like monk chant. It's like where you can hear the monks, chanting. Yeah, so you have different. You have some like you have like thunderstorm. You can hear thunderstorm. Wait, let me play it again. You have this, or you have something like. So you have different. You have even vacuum cleaner. So you have different sounds. The beauty of having these sounds play in the background, it kind of like becomes white noise. It kind of zones you out, and then you get into a state of trance. So what I do is I listen to this sound of eternity, whereby I go into a state of trance. I perfectly go into a state of trance, and for 10 minutes. Now what happens is when you're trying to get into a state of trance, you keep getting these disturbances that coming in, like you keep thinking about, oh, I need to finish this, I need to do that, or then you keep thinking about, oh, in the past I did this, oh, this person tried to harm me, oh, I want to take a revenge, or my health, my future. So many things are there. So I just try to calm myself down, just ignore this, just feel that I'm relaxing. Sometimes I succeed, sometimes I don't. It's always a challenge. But then before I know it, my 15 minutes are up. So after the shower, okay, after the wake up process, the shower, listening to the inspirational stuff or motivational stuff or educational stuff, then we have the breathing. After that, we have the meditation. Once the meditation is over, my normal schedule is having my coffee. Okay, must have my espresso. Without my espresso, I can't start my day. Now, after I have my espresso, this is another habit which I follow. I write down my vision of my life. I write down my vision, or what is my goal or whatever. Obviously, my goal is to be happy, but what I've done here is, you can see this. Okay, I'm writing down 20 times every single day what is my my vision or my goal for myself. I keep writing down. So every day I write down. And what do I write down? So you can practice this. I'll show you. So it's no secret. You can see, I know it's kind of scribbly. It's at the top it says, I'm the highest paid blogger in the world. Okay, at the top it says, I'm the highest paid blogger, and down it says, I'm the highest paid personal branding strategist. So you can see. So it says, I don't know if you can see it. At the top it says, I'm the highest paid blogger in the world. Down it says, I'm the highest paid personal branding strategist. Now, the reason why I've put down as the highest paid is because money talks. Money talks, and if you have more money with less hours of work, well, you can enjoy life. So I write down. After I've written down this, then I start my day. Okay, start my day with, I told you, the first part of what is productive, what adds the maximum value, that is creating things. So the only difference between before and now is, now when I start my day, before I was just adding value to others. Now it is like I study first so that I can add value to myself. I create videos on my YouTube channel, I put articles on my website, and then I move to other things which I'm normally doing. So I hope this has given you some insight into how I do things and how my morning routine is and why I've changed. I've also told you something about Quora, which I hope you do join. And just to let you know that I'll be keeping these videos moving, running. I'll create one video per day. And just another important announcement is I will be having a weekly live session on Friday. That is, if you check Dubai time, it would be 7 p.m. Thailand time, it would be 10 p.m. India time, it would be 8:30 p.m. So 7 p.m. Dubai, 8:30 p.m. India and 10 p.m. Thailand. So I'll be creating these 1-hour live sessions where I can interact with you live, with my fans and with everyone else. And also I'll be addressing a lot of issues. So guys, if you need to ask me any questions, do put them in the comment section below. If you want to badmouth me, give me a lot of shit also, you can do it down below. I'll just block you off, which I normally do. If you have any questions, please ask them or send me an email. My email information all is in the description box below. Do join me on Quora. And remember this, if you want for free, services for free, fine, I can help you. However, if you need one-to-one coaching, that is chargeable. And if you'd like to support my channel, apart from subscribing, you'd like to pay a donation, because money talks, it kind of helps. I don't mind receiving money from your end, let me know. And if you'd like to sponsor my channel also, I'll be pretty happy about it, because I don't mind receiving a little bit of financial help. Okay, so Loy from LoyMachedo.com, who's Loy Machedo and Think Personal Branding. Every day I'll be putting up a video and answering questions. I hope this has been worth your time. Let me know what you think. Ask me your questions. Let me know what videos would you like me to feature. And if your idea is good, I'll give you a shout out from my channel. Loy from LoyMachedo.com, who's Loy Machedo and Think Personal Branding, saying goodbye for now and have a wonderful day ahead. Bye. Mm-hmm.